MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Jared Kozart will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Philadelphia, center fielder, number 2.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. This Marlin ball club, Eric Karros, as they begin play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Kozart's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. Grounded to short. Backhanded. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
In now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Matt, Darryl, he can have that moving strike zone at times. He calls a pretty good game overall, but I know people aren't always sure what he likes.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Ready on 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they have lots of power, but also lots of speed in that lineup as well. So you need to stay out of the double play situations and work counts.
Brandon Jordan will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
And another foul ball. Throw over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Simple throw over there.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the ground to third. Prado is there. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Giancarlo Stanton, if you've ever had an opportunity to watch him take BP, go watch it because it is unreal. Defensively, you can watch that as well. He's got a very good arm, and he shows surprising athletic ability for a big man out there. We'll see what he does in this one.
Maikel Franco will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Boy, just an amazing season he's had so far, and he's in the top 5 in average. Maybe he can get enough hits to push himself into that #1 spot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
2 out here and a runner at second. Chopped foul right at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Jose Bautista will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
And that's really what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can just stick out there and then just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first.
Ball one, no strike.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Christian Yelich comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Too high, 1-0. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1-2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seeing the ball really well right now.
Now to the plate, Martin Prado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jordan moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
And, of course, also in the top 10 in home runs and RBIs this season, one of the most feared hitters in the game.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 delivery. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Mike Napoli set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Standing in now, Jordany Valdespin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. After 1, no score. Darren Ruff will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here, as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Cozart has his sign. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Prado is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Adrian Beltre will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Inside.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Valdespin going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo home run off the bat of Adrian Beltre. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Wilson Ramos will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Into the box, Scott Kazmir. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Leading off the inning, Ricky Weeks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ricky.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Left side. Beltre's there. And taken in out there for the first out.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you look at the numbers overall, and they're not good, and guess what he did yesterday? Not good. No hits.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers have just not been going in the right direction. So this is a welcome sight with this 1-out single.
JT Realmuto takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Down the third baseline. And this is reached for and fouled away off to the right as the count moves to 0-2 now. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Runners on first with 1 down. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
Batting 9th, pitcher
Jared Cozart settles into the box for his first chance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Ben Revere is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Cozart into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Napoli is there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the 1st out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins 0. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
And if he thinks you're not paying close enough attention, he'll beat that out.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Martin Prado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. And with it, the Marlins are back even now at 1-1.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
27. Giancarlo
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Hit down the third baseline. Fielded by BELTRE. And now from the air, a jump throw. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw, and that'll be scored an infield single. Mike Napoli steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shot towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Stepping in now, Jordany Valdespin. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Hit hard up the middle. In there, a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Into the box now, Ricky Weeks. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Two men are on with two men out. Skied into straightaway right. Jordan is there, and the inning is over. Marlins able to knot things up on the solo home run. We're through three here in Miami, all even at one apiece. Michael Franco is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
On the ground to the left side. Prado's up with it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose Bautista.
Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. He flew out in his last at-bat. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Into the seats, 0-1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Cozart has his target and delivers. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Yeah, not only does Bautista hit for power, he's very disciplined up there at the plate. He's really a tough out.
He's not going to go out of his zone very often. In 2015, he walked more than he struck out. And that's something that you just don't often see from a big home run guy.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. One run, two hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Bases are empty, one man out. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Darren Ruff In now, popped out in his first trip. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Three up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Adeiny Echeverria is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
In now, JT Realmuto. This will swing and send a line drive out to right field. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game. You get that leadoff double, and he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though. I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Jared Kozart will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Oof, that high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
1-0 count. Here it is. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Christian Yelich will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
First and second here with nobody out. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Now a double play ball here for Beltre at third. Zobrist on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Martin Prado stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
First delivery to him on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Here comes the 0-1. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike two. Runners are at first and third, one away. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on it.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now a snap throw to first. Runners back. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Two on here with one man out. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Runners are at first and second with one away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Mike Napoli gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to minimize the damage here. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Ready with the 1-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game. And he is in there.
I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Chad Billingsley is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Jordany Valdespin will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Oof. What a time to call on that.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Jordan ranging back. Still going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, remember now, with 2 outs, he had a base open here. So he didn't have to challenge him if he didn't want to, but he decides that this is the guy he wants right here. That's a decision that's going to wind up costing him 3 runs.
Now batting.
Into the box,
Second
Ricky
baseman.
Weeks.
Ricky.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Adrian Beltre will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hacks.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1-2-3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
First pitch on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Wilson Ramos, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Good battle. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Oh, and the last thing you want to do is give momentum right back after your guys just put together a huge inning. You can't start walking guys now.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
Up and in for ball 1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Cozart sets. Here he comes on 2-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Three and 1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. A runner at first with no outs here. Hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Well, I thought for a second after he caught this thing that he'd have a shot at getting two here, but the throwback across the diamond was just a little too late to double him up.
Anthony Rendon is out into the on-deck circle now, so that would appear to mean the end for Chad Billingsley.
Anthony Rendon.
To short, hit hard. Weeks for one. On to Napoli, and they get two here to get him out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Phillies 1. Marco Estrada is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Estrada.
Striding into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. Jordan is in pursuit, and a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Stepping in now, J.T. Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
From the belt, the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, a nice job right here to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so he just makes sure to get one on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Jared Cozart digs in with one run in and one gone in the inning. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right. 1 out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. You get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he takes a called strike 2. Now the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. And he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Martin Prado now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Bautista. And that ends the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. 5 innings complete. The Marlins lead this one 8-1. Ben Revere will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Since we have a bit of a blowout on our hands, Steve, your thoughts on the home run sculpture out there in left center field?
Colorful?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul at home plate. The pitch. Looped out toward third. But there to spirit is Prado. Quick hands for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Hit out towards second. Weeks is right there. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy is really seeing the ball well.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. It's the Marlins 8 and the Phillies 1. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Chopped weakly to the left. A barehanded effort by BELTRE. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, what a play. And, you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's Mike Napoli now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Hot shot to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 1, Jordani Valdespin.
Jordani Valdespin will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hammers it to deep right field. Jordan racing back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Standing in now, Ricky Weeks.
Ricky.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Two and two. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Adeiny Echeverria would be next. Here's a high pop-up. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. But the Marlins tack on one more, courtesy of the solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. And they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Welcome back to South Florida. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Michael Franco will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2 and 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
First baseman number 21, DARIN Ruff.
DARIN Ruff will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Lewis Coleman will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Coleman.
Coming to the plate now, Echevarria, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
And a ball 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Beltre has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now, looking ahead, you wonder if maybe he'll get one more shot at the cycle. Might need a little help, but it's not over for him yet.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Scorched to third. Beltre scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jared Cozart.
Jared Cozart will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Zobrist is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Adrian Beltre gets his chance when we come back. 8th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 9-1. Adrian Beltre will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Wilson Ramos will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far.
Well, he's got nothing to show for it, but his last at-bat was a nice one. He put a good swing on it.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he's retired 1 away. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Curtis Granderson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Curtis Granderson.
In tied at 93, ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way, and a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. And Napoli will hang with it, and that's out number 2. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Ben Revere digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Comes set. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail big. It's 9-1. Ken Giles will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Giles.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Giles sets. Here it is on 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Taken high and deep to right. Jordan racing back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Third baseman, number 24,
Martin Prado now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bautista has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
the right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton strides in, grounded out his last time through. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Beltre. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Mike Napoli will step in, a ground out victim his last time. Pitch on the way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run in the inning on this home run from Christian Yelich. Last chance coming up for the Fighting Phils. It's the Marlins 10 and the Phillies 1. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Ben Zobrist will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. This is hit softly to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Brandon Jordan will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Weeks for 1. On to Napoli, but it's too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Michael Franco strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Squared that one up just a little late. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and 1 out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting it.
In now, Jose Bautista. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And this is hit hard up the middle. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Into the box, DARIN as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.